All right, here we go. Gear of the Month, episode 2. Let's check out some of these products that B&H sent us. Now, every month I try to do some sort of theme, and I guess the theme for this month is small. Starting out with the Matthews Pocket 5-inch C-stand. I mean, look at this. This is an actual C-stand that's not just for decoration, but it's actually fully functional. I mean, check this out. You have the legs over here that fold in if you want to put it away, just like a C-stand. And of course, you can expand it just like a normal C-stand, have a stand just like that. You've got 2 grip heads over here, and this is just like the cutest C-stand I've ever seen in my life. But you got 2 grip heads over here, and just like a normal C-stand, you can extend it just like so, and there you go. You have a pocket C-stand that can extend well beyond 5 inches. And of course, you can't put heavy items like a camera on this pocket C-stand. This is really meant for holding smaller items like an aperture MC light or a pop filter or some other small item that you would put in your studio. Now, I gotta be honest, when B&H sent me this, I thought this was mainly for decoration purposes, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool to put on a shelf, but it is kind of cool that this C-stand is actually fully functional. I don't know, it seems pretty sturdy enough where maybe you can put a Sony ZV-E10. Oh, not gonna lie, it is kind of sturdy for what it is. You can get actual accessories specifically for this pocket C-stand, like you can get a scrim for this to block light. And I guess if you're into miniature photography, like you could probably use a C-stand like this to shape light or to add a top light for your miniature figures. I don't know. Either way, this thing is really cool to either use or just to use as decoration. It is on the pricier side, it's like $129. And to be honest, for that kind of money, you probably can get some decent stands, whether it's a light stand or a tripod. So for this little thing, $129, it's a little bit on the pricey side. Still, I think this thing is really cool. And again, this is the Matthews Pocket 5-inch C-stand. All right, moving on to the next product is this smartphone printer by Instax. This is the Instax Link Wide Smartphone Printer, and essentially you can connect this to your phone and print whatever photo from your phone or even a still from a video on this printer. It's pretty cool, and it has like a really nice little stand to it, which is really nice. You guys are familiar with this camera. This is the Instax Mini camera. We've all seen it. I personally love it. I use it all the time. And as much as I love the photos coming out of this camera, like there's an actual printer on top. Let me pull out a photo over here. Like you're just limited to portrait or vertical style photos, which is totally fine. But sometimes you want to print photos that are wide. That's where the Instax Link Wide Smartphone Printer comes in. Super easy to use, just turn it on right over here. All right, so now it's on. There is an internal battery inside, so you can charge this and set it wherever you want in your home. And now I'm going to connect it with my phone, wherever my phone is. In order to use it with your phone, you have to use the Instax Link Wide app. And once the app is open, you can do a variety of things like even edit the photos. We're just gonna use simple print and just select a photo from my phone library, probably something like that. Okay, so here's a shot of the New York skyline, and it's a bit dark, so I'm just going to adjust it a little bit, maybe make it a little bit brighter. Yeah, something like that. A little contrast, maybe a little saturation, but yeah, something like that. And if I want, I can add text to it. I could say NYC. There you go, I can resize it, put it right over there. Okay, that's kind of cool. All right, and then once I'm done, I hit the blue check mark and then print, and then just watch the magic happen. This is actually the first time I'm seeing this photo. Cool, look at that. Nothing! And of course, with these types of film sheets, it takes a while for the photo to actually expose. So I'm just gonna just point it towards the light so that it exposes better. And there it is right over there. That is so cool. So yeah, so this is a really cool printer and actually a really good Father's Day gift, just in case you're looking for something cool to give to your dad or maybe just for yourself. But yeah, here's the difference between the Instax Mini camera print versus the wide. Quite a big difference, right? But yeah, that is the Instax Link Wide Smartphone Printer. All right, moving on to the next small product, and it's this, the Sony ZV-E10. Honestly, I love this camera. Yes, it is an APS-C camera, but Sony just released 3 brand new wide lenses, making the ZV-E10 a great option to use for vlogging, for travel, or just to even put in your studio. This camera shoots 4K video. It takes 24 megapixel photos. You can use it to live stream. It has a fully articulating flip out screen, and honestly, one of the best mirrorless cameras under $1,000. Just the body alone, you can get it for $700. And with the kit kit lens, you can get it for $800. And I actually use the ZV-E10 for a lot of gimbal work. Like one of my favorite gimbals to use is the Zhiyun Crane M3. It's a super lightweight gimbal. And when you pair it with a small camera like the Sony ZV-E10, like the whole setup is super lightweight and actually makes it enjoyable to film gimbal stuff, because heavy gimbals, heavy cameras, no fun. And the last item I want to talk about is not necessarily small, but it's a small photo studio in a box. This is the Angler Portacube LED light tent. It's actually one of the coolest things I've got to play with because there's a mini photo studio inside. Check it out. So inside, you have this little mini photo studio, which is great to take product photography, especially if you're a seller on Amazon or Etsy. Like you could take some really clean photos with a nice white backdrop. There are multiple backdrops that you can use, from black to gray to green, but I personally like using the white backdrop. It's nice and clean. There is a photo shoot window in the front as well as on the top, and so if you prefer taking top-down shots in this photo studio, you totally can. And what's really great about this little mini photo studio box is that there is an LED light built in the top of this cube. Let me show you. All right, here is the control box over here, and I'm just gonna turn it on, and then there it is. Boom, and because there's reflectors all around the cube, like the lighting is very clean, it's very balanced, resulting in very clean product photography. And oh, I kind of forgot, you can adjust the intensity of the light. And so you can dim it down if you want to, or you want it extremely bright. Totally up to you. Again, you got a front shoot-through window, you have a top window over here, and there's even diffusers that you can use to soften the light even more so if you want to. But yeah, this is actually one of the coolest products that I got to play with. And there are 3 different sizes. This is the 17-inch version. There's also a 16:11 version, as well as a 27:27-inch version for bigger products. Oh, and the cool thing about this little mini photo studio is that you can fold it up and pack it away. And so you don't need to have this big old box just hanging around your house. You could fold it up, pack it away, and just pull it out for whenever you need to use it. So yeah, so very nice. Oh, in fact, let's pack it up right now. Let me turn it off. Go. Take out the backdrop. I don't know if there's like a wrong way or a right way to do this. Oh, here are the LED lights, just so you can see. Just like so, and just like so. Something like that. So there you go, the Angler Portacube Mini Photo Studio. Hold on, that wasn't the last item. The last item I wanted to talk about is this. You hear that? That is my new favorite wireless lav system, the DJI Mic. I do have a review video coming out. In fact, it's already done, and I'm just waiting for it to be released. And so that's coming out pretty soon, but I love the DJI Mic. It is by far the easiest wireless lav system that I've ever used. I love the charging case that comes with it. You can charge the transmitters and the receivers, as well as reset the entire thing, just in case frequencies kind of mess up. Like you can repair the transmitters and the receiver when you put it into the charging box. Each transmitter has internal storage so that you can record audio directly on the transmitters themselves, just in case something bad happens with the wireless signal between the transmitter and the receiver. And honestly, it is so easy to use, anyone could use it. So whether you are a professional filmmaker or you're just getting started, anyone can use it. It is super easy to use, and by far my favorite wireless lav system. I'm really hoping I can post that video soon because it's a pretty good video, so stand by for that. But that's it for episode 2 of Gear of the Month. If you want to check out the gear mentioned in this video, all the links to the gear will be down in the description below. Huge thanks to B&H for partnering with me in this series, and if you want me to check out a specific product for next month's episode, then let me know in the comments below. Like if you want me to check out a fish tank, then I probably won't. Unless there's a camera in the fish tank, like a 4K camera that can film up to 240 frames per second. That wouldn't make any sense. That'd be kind of cool.